Hello and welcome to the T.B.T.S by the Sea podcast. I am your host, Monty, and joining me today is my good friends Sydney and Turbo.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I mean, say hello.
Good
Just sit there in the darkness.
Nice. So today we're over a candlelit bottle of alcohol, drinking away the sins of the week, and we're here
The
to
stress
talk
of the week.
The stress of the week.
Stress of the week. You make it sound a lot more romantic than it is.
We're sat over here looking at each other's cock and balls.
Already gay reference. I told you he was gay.
Honestly, he tries to deny it, and then we get like that comment.
No, there's nothing wrong with being gay. We are an open podcast.
We are.
Anything we say.
He's not gay. We were discussing this outside of the podcast earlier on, having our pre-drinks, getting ready.
As a serious conversation.
Monty is not gay, but
Thanks, guys.
it's a running joke that he is. It's a running joke in England as it is anyway, isn't it? Calling someone gay. It's
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So, what do we want to talk about? What's our first topic? So, has anyone got anything interesting that's happened in their weeks? I think there might.
Go
be
on, Sydney. You've been roaring. You've had your topic. You wanted to know. You
Yeah,
messaged me
well,
earlier in the week.
I have the story. Obviously, following on from my adventures last Friday. And then for anyone who hasn't listened, go listen. So I'm not re-explaining. You got to go re-listen to the other two podcasts. But following on from that, I got into work on the Monday, and my boss was fuming. I've worked for the company for a year, not a single sick day. Took one sick day because I physically couldn't get into work because of my car was not running, and they just blew it out of the water. They were so pissed off at me for taking one day off because my car had died.
But see, this is when you raise the idea. Do you be sneaky and pretend you're actually ill, and then you probably fly under the radar?
Yeah, it's probably easier.
Or
Yeah, it probably is.
do you actually own up?
easier.
Yeah, I would have thought actually they're probably more sympathetic when you
Yeah,
actually
no, they would have been.
If you're actually
100%
ill.
they would have been.
Food poisoning is always my go-to.
Yeah.
No, not a
Because
single.
you always have food poisoning.
You do, to be
Monty
fair.
will
You
eat
do, to
chicken.
be fair.
Mate, fuck off, both of you guys. I've had food poisoning twice.
In the last week.
No,
Sydney, how many times have you had food poisoning?
Me, like none.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had it once.
Right, I've never ever had food poisoning. Monty thinks a week-old chicken is that's in day.
Look, right, dates and guidelines. Let's just say that.
For
right?
anything that's not got
They
salmonella.
underestimate.
If it hasn't got mould on it, I'm eating it.
Oh, that's what you say about your women.
Just some raw chicken, just like, that's food.
Well, look, right. Who's had a sick day this year? Out of me and Sydney. Oh wait, Sydney.
Yeah.
I haven't.
I haven't had a sick day actually. That's
Can I just say on record, I've never ever phoned in sick.
I haven't.
I don't know what
I have
that
in
is
my
like.
old job, but I haven't in this one.
Is it awkward?
What?
Phoning in sick?
In my old job.
Because you know you're going to cause some
wasn't-
sort of annoyance.
Yeah, but I wasn't sick and I was hungover, so
Yeah, alright, alcoholic.
it didn't matter to me. Like, I think I think calling in sick is like one of those pussy moves, isn't it? I mean, in my workplace now, because we're a small company, it's like when you're
Detrimental.
yeah, it's detrimental. Like if I take a day off and it's not planned,
Yeah.
there's going to be like 4 people who are really negatively affected by it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be for the daily meeting. You know, all of that stuff is like if I don't do it, then it's fucked.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So it has quite like a
See, but I think that's sort of a UK thing. I know in America it's bad as well. It's worse than we have it here. Like in Europe and stuff, you hear like people have like a week off for sick days.
no. It's coming like over here. My fucking god! There's so many people who have like depression leave and they go off for like a couple of months.
Really?
Yeah, you
I
get
don't
signed
know
off
that.
by a doctor.
Yeah, you get signed off by
Yeah.
a doctor. Doctors will sign off anything just to get you out of the fucking room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true, yeah. Well, I mean, in like Asia, I'm fairly sure it's like if you fall asleep at your desk, it's meant to show that you're working hard. I mean, we're not that bad.
Alright, fact check.
No.
Fact check.
Yeah,
Do
fact
it.
check
Fact
that.
check it. Do it right now. That one's true.
Still need to fact check it though.
Yeah, do it. Yeah,
Leave it
yeah.
in the comments.
Yeah,
is
do
this,
it.
Is this wrong information? Anyway, no, but the thing is, neither of you two work for actually. I know in retail, you are technically part of a small team or whatever, but I actually work for like a strictly small
Yeah.
company,
Individual company.
like
Yeah.
50 staff. So when you
No,
see
my store has about 17, 18 colleagues, and of which I believe 4 or 5 are full timers.
but what
So it makes a
is-
massive difference.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that part is true. But the only thing is different is like because you're part of like a big retail group. There's like
corporation,
there's like they already have the process to follow. Like I'm young, and I make the processes to follow for other people.
Yeah,
so it's always like you haven't got that bigger like image to rely on. Like if I fuck something up, then it's fucked up. I mean, I do have a story, but I'll let
Sydney, do they not have big small companies in America then?
Yes.
Well, they have loads of startup companies, don't they?
No, that's what I'm saying. No, you were saying it's not a thing in America, is it?
No. Like, I mean, it's worse in America.
Oh,
it's
having a day off?
Yeah. Honestly, they get like no annual leave and anything like that.
Oh, by law, you mean like mandatory?
Yeah.
Because we have mandatory sick leave. If you take 3 days off, like sick, you only have to be paid by the last one.
Yeah.
Or here?
Here in the UK. In America, I don't know what the laws are.
I didn't know that was how it worked.
Yeah, if you have 1 day off sick, you don't get paid sick.
What, depending on what contract you're on? So if you're on...
That's legally, yeah. Obviously, your company can have different...
Yeah, they might have different rules. I mean, legally, you know, like we don't pay...
As a minimum?
Yeah, as a minimum. We don't
We get sick pay at my work.
We don't... Yeah, no, we give sick pay, but obviously after 3 days. So if I took 1 day off sick and came in the next day, I wouldn't get paid for that day.
Oh, we do. We get half pay. Sick days are half pay for me. But anyway, my sick day wasn't... I got a holiday in the end, so it's all good.
Yeah.
I got 4 days pay.
But you had to lose a day of holiday, didn't you?
Yeah.
So
it probably would have been more beneficial to just lie and be like, I had food poisoning. Just pull up
food poisoning is the classic, right? Because no one wants to imagine you're sitting over a fucking toilet shitting yourself. And when they ask you, what did you get food poisoning from? You can
seafood.
You can actually honestly just say, I really don't know. I went to a seafood restaurant, then I went to a Chinese, and then they're like, all of a sudden they don't want to fucking ask questions.
They say you can't track it, can you?
No.
It can stay dormant in your body for like 10 days.
Exactly, and no one wants to hear about you shitting over the toilet or being sick everywhere.
I would love to hear it.
Shit fetish confirmed.
You've always had your suspicions, haven't you, Monty?
Yeah, I definitely have. But yeah, no, you know, that sort of thing.
That was my little rant for the week. It was just, I just thought it was so bad that I've been working for like a year and then 1 sick day and they pull this off on me. Yeah. It's just, it set the mood for the week, put it as that.
You can't. It is a sick day because you are meant to be sick, but at the end of the day,
well, no, it's an absence day. We call it.
Really,
it's an absence day.
Yeah, we had that. We had that with the last company I worked at. That's weird.
Yeah, it's almost like it's frowned upon to be sick, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it is. It is. That's what I mean.
But the word sick is like a non-PG word now. It's like you can't have a sick day.
Absence means. Like not just being sick, you're not there.
Yeah.
So
that is true.
Travel. You travel. What you said it in the podcast previously.
I do 130 mile round trip a day. 130 miles round trip a day.
There you go. See, how are you going to do that in the car that doesn't work?
Yeah, like my alternator wasn't charging my battery.
Yeah, you've done the right thing.
I already done that one day. If I'd done that second day, I might have a battery to come home on.
Yeah, very true.
Well, my actual, I remember when I first started, because I used to do 100, but it's about 110 mile round trip.
Yeah.
I remember on one of the first few weeks that I was working there, and I was obviously getting trained and stuff. My car, I was driving along the 60 mile an hour road, and my car literally cut out because it had a head gasket problem. The engine wasn't being cooled, so when the engine gets too hot, it just shuts off. So the car literally just shut off, and there's like a big pile of steam coming out the front of the car, and I literally had to pull up onto the grass and stand there, and I called up my boss, I'm so sorry, it's my second week, but my car's broken down. And
I didn't take that.
I made it into...
Yeah,
he's so chill. He was like... he's a really good guy. He was just like...
stuff happens sort of thing.
Yeah, he was like, look, try and make it in. If you can't, I understand.
Yeah.
He's like...
that must have shit you up being young. And how long have you been driving at that point?
6 months.
Not long.
See, I've never really had any mechanical issues, to be honest.
It was hilarious. So I'm like stamping on the accelerator.
As you do when your car's about to die.
No, but I didn't know. And then all of a sudden the engine light pops on.
Yeah.
And then next thing I know, I just see smoke coming up the side, and then I still press on the accelerator because you're like, and then literally the revs, you know, the RPM, the tactometer, literally went down to 0.
Yeah.
And I was still cruising along, and I was like pressing it again. And I tried starting the car while I'm driving, and it just wouldn't come on.
Oh god.
The thing is, I pulled.
I remember you telling me that at the time, because I was like, well, what happens if you're in gear and then the car turns off? Do you just skid or whatever? And I was like, because I've literally never had any issues like that.
No, nothing happens. The car just cuts it off. Like, so there's a lot of safety features.
Really?
There's a lot of safety features in a car.
Yeah.
You know, so then So then I just poured some water over the car, like over the engine, which probably wasn't.
That would help not flood the engine at all.
No, but I did anyway. So
it's now a submarine.
Yeah, but it didn't matter anyway. And
Bond
then
car.
it was steamed up anyway, so it didn't really matter. And then I poured loads more coolant into the thing and screwed the cap on really tight, and then managed to get to work anyway. So it was pretty chill. My boss wasn't mad. It's about an hour late, but it didn't really matter.
How did you get home that night?
Drove home fine.
Yeah. Mechanic Monty. That's what we call it.
Yeah. I know nothing about cops, but
Go on then, Monty. Tell us about your
story.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, no, we're good.
Or have you forgotten it again?
No, I know what it is. We can turn it into a monologue, are we?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay, all right.
It is what it is.
Yeah, fine.
Takes a big sip of his drink.
So, right, I work in a production environment. We mass produce plastics, and so we had. I'm in charge of monitoring the machines, right? So I need to make sure that the machines are on time. They're all working fine. Yeah.
Make sure the head gaskets don't pop off.
Make sure the head gaskets don't pop. Well, I'm an engineer now, apparently, but anyway. So I make
Mechanic
sure.
Monty.
I make sure it's all okay. I make sure that's all okay. I always monitor every single thing 3 times a day to make sure that all the machines are okay, right? But anyway, I've just been in a health and safety meeting all day, going through all the health and safety stuff that we needed to do. Big boring meeting. I'm sorry if I'm already boring you. But anyway,
I'm about to fall asleep.
Jesus Christ.
Right. Anyway, so
headphone users. Christ.
You're dead. I went to check a machine, and it was like at the 4 o'clock check just before we switched to like a later shift that then does night shift. Right?
I swear you're not even meant to be involved in this, are you?
Yeah, it's my job. Yeah. Anyway, so
you literally do everything, doesn't it?
Production manager.
From cleaning the toilets to everything. I swear to God.
I do a lot of shit. But anyway,
it's all the food poisoning.
That's what yeah. But anyway, I went to check it, right, and I haven't been up to them. I've been up to this machine every day, and every day I press F3 on there. F3 every day, right?
And
that shows me all the numbers. So it tells me how many it's produced.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't think we're playing Minecraft.
It's like, what did you press in Minecraft?
F3!
F3! Yeah! Okay, well,
that's why he's good at it then, because it's just
fake fan over here. Jesus!
I didn't know it's F3, I thought it's F5. Anyway, I'll go over to that and I press F3, as I do every fucking day, and it comes up with a different screen than I'm used to. And I'm like, what the fuck? I press F3 again, okay, nothing happened. So I scroll up to the main menu, and then I press F3 and it takes me back, and then I press F3 and it goes on my numbers. I didn't think anything of it. I took the numbers like normal, right? So the next morning I come in, 8 o'clock, right? I come in and I look at the machine and it's off.
It's off.
Right? And I'm like, because it's an automated machine by itself, so it runs by itself, right? I'm like, this isn't going to be good. I go to them, I'm like, why is it off? And they're like, some bellend. And then some stupid bastard has touched the machine and turned it off. And then it's been off all night because we run 24/7. So it's been off all night. Some stupid bastard's done it. And now we've lost 15 hours production. I was like,
I bet your heart sank.
I was like, no, I didn't even realise because it was so early in the morning. I hadn't really thought about it. So I was like, okay, fine, right. And I go round, and then later on, one of the factory manager comes over to me and he goes, "You touched that machine last night?" I was like, "Yeah, I went over and did my normal thing, pressed F3." And he goes, "When you pressed F3, what did it come up with?" I was like, "That's a menu I'd never seen before." I pressed F3 again. He goes, "You did what?" I'm like, "Yeah, I pressed F3 again." He goes, "Do you know what you did? You raised a knife all the way up to the top." So what had happened was the machine was trying to cut air. So it kept trying to cut air over and over again to chop the top, because it chops the top off these bottoms.
Yeah.
And it tried to chop that, and it was cutting itself up and damaging itself.
Oh.
So not only had it been off, it was damaging itself.
Well, it had, and then it shut itself down into like a limp mode, like a car would.
Yeah.
So it shut itself off and everything.
Mechanic
so
Monty.
We lost 15 hours production, which works out at about 400 quid for those products. 110% my fault. My boss called me Homer Simpson. He said, "You're."
Did you get a bollocking? No. Or was it a joke?
We all just took the piss out of me pretty much all day.
Christ.
But it was funny.
Why have they designed that system for it to be F3 to get out of the menu?
F3 to raise a knife, F3 to get stats, F3 to turn it off.
Yeah. So it's a machine, and the machine itself is about 30 years old, so it's
that's the only key, right?
It's poorly designed, but yeah, I'm a fucking idiot.
Does it have a keyboard like a normal computer?
No, it's got like a on-screen, sort of like below-a-screen keyboard. You guys have never seen it, but plastics machines are really strange.
Really?
Yeah, they're really weird machines, because they got to heat up the plastic, push it out, and then clamp it into place. It's really weird, you know. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was my story. I fucked it up. I lost 200 quid for the.
Hang on a second.
Yeah,
There's some stats.
Yeah, 400 quid for the.
Right? Did you press F3 in your brain just then?
I raised the knife too high. Fuck it.
Alright, Turbo, you got a story of the week?
I have. Mine's actually not a story, more of a discussion I had with a colleague.
Oh, okay.
And when we say discussion with a colleague, this is going to sound weird. So my story is more of a discussion that I had at work. So one of my friends at work, I don't know why, we were talking about his sex life with his missus.
Gee, okay,
and he says to me, he just goes, yeah, my dog's actually scared of semen now. I'm like, sorry. he's like, yeah, just, yeah. And then I grasped what he was talking about, obviously, where he gets no action with his missus anymore. And then we got onto the subject, of course, talking about dogs. And he said, have you ever tried to pull a dog apart when they're having sex?
Okay,
right.
Wait,
yeah, this is where it takes.
We're not talking about dismember, are we? We're talking
No.
about
When they're just two dogs,
like
pulling, trying to get them to stop having sex, right?
Alright.
This is where this is why the podcast is restricted to 18 plus. Right, here we go.
This is 21 plus. Jesus.
Yes. So he went all scientific, and I don't know how true this is. Sydney, you have to fact check.
We got a turbo fact check.
Yeah, here we go.
Fact check, boys.
Even if it's not true and it's just funny to hear me say this, whatever. This is from what I've learned. He says that when a dog has sex, as it goes into whatever it's penetrating, be it a dog or whatever, or a lady, I don't know. Weird videos on the internet.
You're not wrong there.
As it goes in, it's the bell end of the dog expands. Okay, Sydney's heard of this already.
Yeah.
And then at that point, it's like they've got to finish before they can come out. Like before they can take their willy or whatever outside of whatever they've put it inside.
Hooks it in.
It hooks it in. And that's why dogs, they just sort of they go at it until they finish. And he was like, have you ever tried to pull a dog apart then? And I was like, well, after you've told me that, I don't think I'd want to get anywhere near two dogs that are doing that. And two, are you joking or what? So, Sydney, you've heard of this before,
I have, yeah.
So it's potentially true that the dogs...
Well, you've got 50-50 chance, because I've heard it.
So it's 100% true. Someone's got to fact check it.
Ex-hamster.
Okay, yeah.
Dog fucking...
So imagine if a dog goes in for a rape and the police turn up, if they were humans, if this happened and they were humans, you'd be caught, wouldn't you, red-handed?
Oh, yeah.
Well, and that's evolution, as far as I'm aware.
So, wait a minute.
We've evolved to not get caught.
We've evolved to be able to go in and out. Well, I don't know how your boys' penises work.
I'd assume the same.
But mine
Detail it all, please.
Mine just gets bigger at the belly. I don't know about yours.
No, I'm fairly sure that's standard.
That is definitely how
But
males
again, fact check coming up. I have heard as well that there's a reason because of that, and it's because that if somebody else, another male specimen, has got in there before you, you can pull out their extract and put yours in. That's why. No,
that's not real.
No, Google it right now. Google it right now.
Fact checkers audience, I'm not sure about
that.
But anyway, where was the story going? Right, so
that was it.
That was it. Okay.
Like I said, it was more of a discussion rather than a story.
But tell me,
it worries me because since the last podcast, we're on episode 2/3 now because we started 0. This is the most interesting thing that's happened to me since we last met.
Wow.
Other than daily life, of course, but it's controversial. We've got to mention it.
It is really good to know that retail is still thriving and booming.
Oh.
So sales are down on that day because a dog's genitalia was discussed.
Are sales overall down? Do you feel impacted about Brexit at all?
Political.
He's brought up the
political. Here we go.
He's brought up the B word.
Okay, let's do it. Okay,
Political.
right. We're not political.
At least
we're economical. Okay.
Yeah.
No, we're twats.
Not. Yeah, we are. We're twats
twats.
by the sea.
By the sea, exactly. But actually, on a serious note, do you think that
No.
B word.
Some like small businesses, yes, but anyone of substantial size, probably not.
You think?
We prepared for it.
Yeah,
Massively.
Yeah,
We exchange all of our money into euros about like 6 months before, just because the financial people at the company knew what was going to happen.
yeah. But that's their job.
And that if they hadn't done that, if they weren't prepared, they would have lost something like 512 million.
Jeez.
And that's just in the difference that the pound dropped when Brexit was decided.
So what you're saying? Big companies also do have to prepare. It's not like
Well, no, but it's like once
they
they have the sort of infrastructure, the people employed to deal with that, to prepare for the worst sort of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas smaller companies don't, and therefore suffer.
Yeah, I mean, a smaller company here, but we don't necessarily suffer for it. We just have planning that I see. I mean, say, for example, right, if you're a machine operator downstairs,
Yeah.
you wouldn't see what we've done.
Right. Yeah.
Prepare for Brexit,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So when you're in a
But
bigger...
good old like Jim, who's doing his blacksmithing firm, who makes unique ornaments, is busy doing his passion making metal ornaments in his house. He's got no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah, and he's importing metal from some European country.
China, probably.
No, and some European countries, say the worst then, and we're going out on a no deal. He's not going to know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Anyway,
Because he's probably a one-man band, isn't he?
Yeah, I've turned this in the wrong direction.
Poor Jim. Respect to Jim.
We can't talk to... Yeah, Jim, poor Jim.
Yeah, poor Jim.
Jim's blowjob metal blowing factory's out, isn't it? He's out.
Blowjob factory.
I mean, it wasn't metal blowing. I was afraid it was blacksmithing.
Yes.
You glass blow. You don't metal blow.
But then I could have used any example, but
Look, I'll blow anything that's got. So
get Monty and he'll be a successful blower.
Let's talk about a few more things, okay? Let's cover alcohol. All right.
Well, we have plenty here.
It's a big part of everyone's life.
What have we got this week? Should we discuss?
Yeah, go on.
We have a non-branded.
So, myself, Turbo. I've shelled out this week.
For once.
How much did that cost you?
£9.
So you
hang on a second.
you didn't really shout out.
Hang on a
for
second.
me?
That's about $13.
Oh, good.
There you go.
Yeah. Good conversion.
Oh, by the way, I fact checked myself the other week. I don't know what we said, but I said it was $18,500.
It's 15 grand.
15 grand. It's $19,500. I fact checked myself whilst I was editing.
So you're wrong. So you're giving us wrong information.
No. But all I'm saying is, on the day we recorded, might have been different than the day I was editing.
Probably not by that much, but good try.
No, I feel like that's when Boris got elected. So,
Right.
So
whatever you want.
getting distracted. I went and bought, because I thought, getting a bit fancy here. I went and bought a box of 8 500ml Magners Classic Pear Irish cider. And Sydney, what did you bring?
I bought a 20 box of Budweiser beer.
How much that cost you?
How much that cost me? It's £12 on its own, or it was 2 of them for £20.
Did you do that?
I did.
Tempted.
I did.
Tempted.
No,
I
I
saw
did.
That deal.
I did. I done a 2 for 20. Saved myself a good £4.
So you're going to bring another one next week?
No, I don't have one. That's the second one.
That's gone. That's disappeared.
Yeah, that's the second one.
So you spent £12.
So, hang on, let's all talk about our favourite drinks then, right? Because you get a lot of people listening to this podcast who are probably young and just started drinking. And what would we say? What would you drink?
Cider.
If you went back, you walked back, you're 14 years old, too young to drink. Never mind.
This is theoretical.
13. No, we said 13. 13 is minimum.
This is all a joke. It's by law.
Unless you're in your parents' house, it's 3.
Yeah. So when you're 3 years old, what would you drink?
Yeah.
Well, you definitely got to have some what's that? Baby food and
Baby
rusks
food,
and
and a beer.
Get some rusks and vodka.
Yeah.
But what would you
Is
have?
that actually a baby food brand?
What, rusks?
Yeah.
No, they're little biscuit things.
Is that what they have? Babies? Is that what they have?
Did you not have them as a kid?
No,
I've never heard of that.
You're looking at me to back you up, but I seriously do not.
You don't know what a rusk is?
I don't have biscuits.
They're like baby cookies, basically. They're like really, really...
For babies?
Yeah.
They're cookies for babies?
Yeah.
You said baby cookies, so that
They're rusks, mate.
They're rusks, mate.
Literally, you
we
put
still
them...
know what that is.
They're like really, really crunchy, but as soon as you put them like in your mouth, they just like... They soak up all your
So
saliva.
you're telling me, whatever age
It's like
you
getting
are now,
caught.
adulthood, you've eaten a rusk?
I bought a box the other week, yeah.
What?
Yeah, they come like a box of 5.
How much is a box of rusks?
£1, I think.
He is premature. Look at him.
Oh, I'm very primitive. I'll shave my beard.
Yeah.
I won't mention that.
There's no
I'll shave my
crevice
beard.
anymore.
So Sydney had this glorious beard. It did have a big old crater in the middle.
Ravine.
Ravine. And a ravine. Yeah, it was straight.
From Minecraft Ravine.
Minecraft boys, except the ravine isn't just
There
Minecraft.
was some diamonds down there.
There was yeah, his cock. There was but there was yeah, you had a big old
I
beard.
did, and you can see
God.
the patches now.
I'm used to it now. I've seen you a few times.
I'm still not used to it.
I'm used to it now.
I'm
not. I'm
You're
not.
not.
I'm
No,
really
but
not.
this is the first time you've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
It
this
is. Today's the first time you've
No,
seen it.
The first time I saw him, I was like, oh fucking hell, what have you done?
Yeah.
But now I'm sort
Yeah.
of like used to it again. You get used to it quite quickly.
Even though he came in and we all said, "Yeah, I really like what you've done with your facial hair."
Yeah, it looks
I didn't-
shit.
I didn't
Monty's
say-
like, "No, I don't know what he's done."
I didn't say that.
No, I hate it. No,
I liked him with a beard, so I'm a little. I can't.
Yeah, no,
I
so-
can't compliment you on it. Go on.
If it wasn't that I had to do it for my job, I would not have shaved it. I'll put that as a
Look,
fact
you
right
don't
now.
you don't look bad, but you look better with your beard.
Oh no, yeah, it covered my 5 chins.
No, it just I don't know what it did. It just
You-
it done wonders.
Yeah, it covered my chins, is what you're trying to say, but just nicely.
No. It just it changes the shape of your face, not your chins, your face.
Yeah, no, it hid.
No, actually, I agree with that. No. It's
It
not-
changes your face.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, like
actually, no.
rounding it.
Actually,
Yeah.
you know,
It made your face longer.
I'm
Yeah,
not,
nah.
Sydney, you know, I'm an honest bloke. It
Yeah.
actually isn't that I thought it covered your chins or whatever. It's the fact that I think it helps your face shape.
Well, Sydney's had a haircut as well at the same time. See,
So if you're listening on Patreon right now, you'll be able to see.
Patreon, no, anything.
No, Patreon. No, talking to the Patreon listeners.
Alright.
Because if you listen on Patreon now, you'll be able to see the pop-up of the photo of the beard, just a beard, no facial, but just a beard. I know you all like a facial. Just a beard, and you'll be able to see...
you're really getting those Patreon listeners a treat there, aren't you?
Yeah, well, they get a little...
They get a chin.
They get a little...
They get a little pubic hair.
They get the pubic hair, all right? And it looks good there because it's covering up the ravine as well, doesn't it? But
It
anyway...
does, yeah.
You can't see there's a ravine there. Was that?
I liked the beard, but I think maybe it was a little bit too long at that point. You
Well, it wasn't too long. It was just too wild.
Yeah, you could've trimmed it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
Well, it
fair.
wasn't too long. It was just I literally didn't touch it for a year. That was literally a year's growth. Didn't touch it once.
Fair enough. So anyway, back to the conversation that I actually wanted to have because you fuckers kept
I've so
You-
forgotten.
you
Catch me up.
spiraled.
Yeah.
What you'd have if you're a 3-year-old?
You spiled more than straight
Oh
up.
yeah.
With
What,
your
like-
ass.
No.
You're
just like-
non-existent.
Let's rephrase
That's
it.
so good.
Let's rephrase that, right? Okay. So can you move this in? Can you rephrase this, right? So I'm thinking, how would you recommend someone who has never tried alcohol before?
Dark fruits, 100%.
Okay, wait a second.
It's not proper alcohol though, is it?
Both-
No, that's what I mean. It gets you drunk.
Sorry, Monty's about to have a spasm.
I'm about to throw this fucking table and the candles. Right.
Over who?
Both of you kids.
Okay.
Right.
Charming.
Sorry, Dad.
It's all fine. It's fine, son. What I want to do is I want to start off right. So when you were first drinking, right? What did you drink, and how did you progress through the dark spiral, which is alcoholism? Oh wait, that's just me. But come on, tell me. So what do you think you would move from, right?
Well, I can recall the first time that I got a bit wavy. And Turbo over here bought some Old Rosie.
Oh look.
Was that what it was?
It was.
Oh, the night you were... No, you weren't
No.
sick, were you? One of our friends was sick.
No, it was one of our friends. Yeah.
Turbo is the catalyst. For
Oh no, he is 110%. Yeah.
Even though I probably drink the least out of
No.
everyone.
But I think that was done on purpose. Your parents were just so relaxed. Like,
Yeah,
you just see it as normal.
Yeah, my parents were lovely that day, and obviously being under 18 at that time, for legalities, it just we were 18. My parents had bought us a 2-litre bottle of Old Rosie. We actually had that last week on the podcast.
We did, yeah.
And
Not the same bottle.
We shared it. How many of us? It must have been what, 7 or 8 of us? We
Yeah.
all
No,
shared
yeah,
it.
No, it wasn't just that though, was it? We didn't
No, it wasn't just that, but that was like one of the many
One
things.
of the and
The plethora.
And yeah, Sydney, that was the first time you would have.
That was my first taste of alcohol.
Did you like it?
I did. I liked it so much that I'm fairly sure I collapsed on the sofa.
You did. Oh, I don't think you moved from the sofa all night, to be honest.
I did for the dominoes.
Yeah. You shot up for the
I
dominoes.
shot up for that, yeah. And then collapsed straight back into the sofa.
Yeah, of course.
No, but that was it. And then it was mainly cider.
And then
so long,
from there
it was
you
cider.
progressed
It
on
was.
to...
You're right. Yeah, Strongbow and stuff.
It was so much
was a lot
cider.
of Strongbow
we used
cans.
to buy big cans, didn't we? Big crates of Strongbow.
It was all cider. All cider.
Yeah, all cider.
We didn't move on to spirits for
A long time.
I want to say it was year 10. So for anyone who's not in the UK, that's what, 14, 15?
No.
You leave
Yeah,
school
yeah.
at 16, don't
So
you?
yeah,
So
year
14,
10,
15.
14, 15.
Mhm.
So
Wow.
well, obviously
A long time
18,
ago, innit?
18, definitely 18.
Yeah, sorry, 18 in year 10.
Legal
yeah.
disclaimer.
Got held back 2 years.
No, but like, yeah. So we were drinking just pure cider for, I want to say, at least maybe a year and a half. We didn't try anything else because we were just loving the cider.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we used to love.
It was like
apple
we
cider.
never knew anything different as well.
I always love pear, and obviously right now I'm sipping on some Magnus pear, which is probably a bit more premium than what we used to drink, because this is in a bottle, and personally I think bottles versus cans
Glass is way better.
definitely taste different.
Yeah.
But if I
I'd agree.
100%.
No, I'd agree.
A can
It's-
has got like a strange
Yeah.
aftertaste
It's
to it.
the
isn't it?
same as Coke from a can and then draft Coke.
Yeah, it's
Completely
because at the
different.
time with the Coke, it's like a syrup or something, and then they use
They add
They use
water
a-
to it.
they add water and fizzy stuff. Don't they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. They probably actually use fizzy like water. Probably. I don't know.
Yeah,
Carbonated-
sparkling
carbonated
water.
I used to want
Carbonated
it with
water.
McDonald's, but I still don't know. But no. So we did. We used to drink a lot of Strongbow, a lot of ciders and stuff.
Dark
like that.
fruits.
I mean, I
It
can't
was a
actually
lot of dark
remember when we
fruits.
started transitioning to.
It was year 10. No, it was. It was summer of year 10.
At first, we were doing shots as well as the Strongbow. And
Yes.
stuff.
A lot
No,
of
it was.
whiskey, I believe, back then. wasn't
Nah, it was
Was it
vodka.
Sambuca?
Vodka.
It was vodka.
No, it was vodka.
It was vodka because one of our friends' cousins used to just buy us vodka. It
Vodka.
was so
yeah,
cheap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, true.
It was so cheap.
Yeah, Russian vodka, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Even
it was,
still, like I still love vodka.
Oh yeah, it's great.
It's very nice.
yeah,
Because you can mix it with anything. You can
Yeah.
a lot of the time you can't taste
it doesn't give you a hangover like whiskey does either.
Yeah.
I don't know about
Whiskey
you.
gives you a
yeah.
proper hangover.
Yeah, and
Whiskey just dehydrates you.
and
Just shit.
shits for me. My God.
Maybe not famous grouse though.
No,
Famous
famous
Grouse
Grouse does.
Famous Grouse is famous for a reason.
It's
That's
fat.
because it gives Monty food poisoning.
It doesn't.
Anything gives Monty food poisoning.
It's got a bird on it. It's got a grouse on it, and that's enough to give me food poisoning just looking at it.
Just looking at the chicken.
All right, please don't take the mick here, right? But is a grouse what that is on the bottle?
Yeah.
The pit. It's like a.
Don't say it's like a pigeon. But
It's a pigeon and a chicken.
No, it's more of it's more like a hybrid between like a turkey and a small pigeon.
it's a grouse.
It's a grouse. Yeah.
Where do these grouse live? Where do grouse?
To be
come
fair,
from?
I've never seen a
Scotland?
grouse.
Don't tell me it's not a grouse. I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought a grouse was
But
what
the
it was.
famous-
I've
grouse.
never seen a grouse.
Sydney, you'll have to make a statement. Then,
We'll have to
fact check it.
we'll have to fact check it. I mean, but
So
actually, this time it was me, wasn't it? It was
No, we'll come back next podcast.
And we'll discuss it.
Yeah, we'll have a fact check next time.
Yeah, definitely. So, Monty, what
a
would
grouse
you...
is a bird.
A grouse is a bird.
Yeah, look, that is a grouse. All the
Okay,
Patreon
so,
listeners, you'll
yeah.
see a grouse right now. That is a grouse. I mean, it doesn't look like the famous grouse, but I guess the famous grouse is famous.
It is. Well, I mean, it's
Instagram star, 1 million
yeah,
followers.
It's
you
so
know.
famous. I've never seen it.
No, neither have I. That's how famous it is.
Yeah.
Just like-
it doesn't exist.
It's like Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, so she's a lab, isn't she? She's just a test tube woman from a lab.
I've heard that. Yeah,
That's
definitely
a
heard
fact-
that,
fact
yeah.
check,
Fact
yeah.
check that.
That's it.
Yeah.
Fact
Kim
check
Kardashian was grown inside of a lab.
Yeah, definitely.
How
Test tube,
else
test
can you
tube
She's
explain
got,
baby.
she's got to be in a big lab for that big boot to get in there.
So Monty, what would you suggest young 18+ listeners would try?
I think you've got to start on the alco pops. So things like
No, you haven't.
Yeah, you have. Like
You don't get drunk with an alcohol.
no, but that's the point. It's like you got to try it with like WKD
Okay.
and like Because that's an alcohol pop.
Hang on.
Hold on. Is it a drink or is it a frozen?
Yeah, no. I need a.
Oh, sorry. So an alcohol pop is a like a fizzy drink that's got alcohol in, like WKD.
That's okay. It's not fizzy.
Yeah, it's not fizzy.
Okay, sorry. No, but that's what. A soft drink.
Right. Yeah.
Doesn't have to be fizzy.
So it's not as strong as cider.
Well, so it's a mixer.
No.
It's very sweet.
No, it's not a mixer. So an alcohol pop is something like WKD. That is an alcohol pop.
Right.
I can't really name any because they're sort of out of fashion now.
Smirnoff Ice.
Yes, one of those. There you go. They are alcohol pops. They're what that is. So so you start off with an alcohol pop, and then you transition on to cider and beer. And then, because an alcohol pop cider and beer, like, alcohol pops sort of give you that little bit of a buzz, but they don't give you much.
To be honest, actually, before I ever got drunk, I do remember drinking alcohol pops.
Yeah,
WKD.
you used to have WKD.
Nah, I would.
I sort of skipped that step, but I would recommend.
You're an alcoholic, so it's fine.
Yeah, so that's fine. I would recommend going through that first, and then you transition into cider and beer, and then you have after that you move on to the spirits and stuff like that. And that's sort of where that goes. But I think
it goes from there.
Yeah, I think we're pretty chill with that stuff. So anyway,
talking of spirit,
it's the end of the podcast. Now.
Is it spirit time?
It is spirit time. It's spirit o'clock. All of a sudden, I'm looking at my watch. It's spirit o'clock on there.
Monty, would you care to do the?
I will do the fucking honours.
Pour the famous grouse. I hope there's no famous grouse in it.
I wonder if
it's just blended chicken.
Ooh, grouse. You mean grouse?
Well, grouse, chicken, pheasant, all the same thing.
Definitely not different birds.
The titty glass is mine again.
You're always gonna have the tea glass.
Well, yeah, I like feeling them. Jesus Christ,
that was shocking, Monty.
So it's we've definitely spilt about a shot on the table as well.
Shut up.
Well, Monty's gonna lick it up.
Right, so thank you very much. We are on Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, and all of your favourite platforms. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram. Do you want to say the handle for Twitter?
Twats by the Sea.
Twats by the Sea. There you go, boys.
Take care.
A good fucking podcast.
Cheers.
Fuck.